Attending an event in Dambadeniya today, Deputy Leader of the United National Party Sajith Premadasa commented on the petroleum industry.
The present government says that the oil refinery can only operate with the crude oil named Iranian Light. However, from 1969, various forms of crude oil, petrol, diesel and kerosene were provided to the public at an affordable price. The refinery has been purposely closed, citing the sanctions on Iran, in order to make spot purchases and earn huge commissions. A monetary donation was made to the Dambadeniya Athuruwala Puhule Vihara under the 332nd Sasunata Aruna program.
A seminar was held in Tambuttegama under the auspices of parliamentarian Anura Kumara Disanayake this morning.
Most of the decisions that were given by the Supreme Court recently did not favour the government. Now the government has implemented a plan to take the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court to their side either by threats or by influencing her, if not by impeaching her. Parliamentarians have been called from time to time to obtain signatures for this impeachment motion. Today the government is conspiring against the institutes that uphold the law. This means that this government will not allow the existence of institutes that uphold law, justice and fairness.
Still in local news, a program to raise awareness about the Divinaguma Bill and the local government election system was held in Polonnaruwa today. The event was held under the auspices of the General Secretary of the United People's Freedom Alliance, Minister Maithripala Sirisena.
The political culture in this country degraded because of the preferential vote system. The respect parliamentarians and ministers had was lost because of it. Before the preferential vote system, a parliamentarian had a great deal of respect. This is a system that thinks only of itself. If a proper political culture is to be brought about in this country, this should change.
And up next is the newspaper cartoon of the day.
Due to the program to build a waterway on the road from Thanamalwila, Damwell Odaya to Kotavehera, Mankawa, which commenced in June this year, which was abandoned 2 months ago, nearly 800 families who used this roadway have been affected and rendered helpless. The contractor yesterday arrived at this location along with a police officer. Under the program One Village, One Task, the 1 million rupees given by the Ministry of Economic Development for this program, construction of which were to be handled by the technical officer attached to the Thanamalwila Divisional Secretariat, has not been done, which was revealed by Action TV last Thursday. The police officer who arrived at the location was seen trying to imitate the role of the technical officer. However, it didn't take long to discover that the technical officer was also inside the van in which the contractor and the police officer arrived in. The technical officer stated that an investigation will be carried out into this project and advised the contractor to rectify the situation. Yesterday, the area Samurdi Committee chairman revealed to Action TV that it was he who placed a signature in front of the divisional secretary last May and not the contractor. When these irregularities were being brought to light regarding this contractor, the technical officer left the location. Yesterday, the quantum of the effort made to rectify this project by the technical officer upon his instructions were made clear by the rains that flooded the entire area. Secretary to the Ministry of Economic Development, this is over to you.
Minister of Irrigation, Water Resource Management, Bimal Sripal de Silva says that there is no plan to tax on wells and on water used for agrarian purposes. He made this comment at a meeting in Colombo.
This meeting was held at the auditorium of the Mahaveli Center to raise awareness amongst the farmer community with regard to the steps that will be taken in for water management for the next harvesting season. There is no decision to tax on wells and tax on water used for agrarian purposes. I cannot make that decision. If it will be made, the cabinet approval is required. I have not told to prepare a cabinet bill and I will not do so. As the Minister of Irrigation, I wish to state that under the Mahinda Chintana, such thing will not take place in the future.
United National Party parliamentarian Karu Jayasuriya says that when compared to other countries, the benefits provided to senior citizens in the country are at a very low level. He expressed this view at a program held in Gampaha today.
An eye and medical clinic organised by the United Bhikkhu Fund in collaboration with the private sector was held in the Vidyawata area in Udugampola, Gampaha today. In other countries, senior citizens after the age of 60-65 receive number of benefits. They are given financial aid, transport facilities and other types of facilities and recognition in society. However, in Sri Lanka, these benefits are not given as much as in the European countries.
Starting off your sports news, it's a look at cricket. Sri Lankan 2020 skipper Angelo Matthews points out that Lasith Malinga, who was appointed the definite vice-captain of the 2020 squad, not playing for the upcoming T20 match against New Zealand, is a loss for the entire team.
Lasith Malinga, who earned his ODI cap in 2004, retired from Test cricket on the 22nd of April last year. I am not planning to play cricket for a long time. I plan to play for a short time. Malinga further stated that he is planning to retire soon from ODI and 2020 formats too.
He is a person who is going to ending up his career very soon. So I don't know what kind of a investment that the management is looking for, appointing a person like Lasith Malinga. And he's a person who has performed like, he's an individual cricketer and he performed in a world-class level. But unfortunately, he doesn't show that he's a team player who can share his past experience with the current players.
Malinga played in several IPL tournaments after he retired from Test cricket. Malinga's wicket-taking average for the recently concluded World T20 Championship was 25.87. However, Malinga, who is currently representing the Mumbai Indians at the Champions League, has improved his wicket-taking average to 10.75. Meanwhile, Sri Lanka Cricket stated that Lasith Malinga, who is in South Africa at the moment, is scheduled to arrive in the country tomorrow.
Here's another one. Make it 3 in the over.
Sri Lanka Cricket further stated that Malinga will not play the series opener against New Zealand as it was decided to rest him for the game. When we discussed with the selectors, there was a need to rest Mahela Jayawardena and Lasith Malinga. I know it's a loss for the team. A vice-captain is appointed based on the need of the team. When you appoint a vice-captain and rest him, the balance is off. Then there is no team spirit because the vice-captain is also part of the team.
St. Thomas's College emerged winners of the 39th annual Royal St. Thomas's Regatta today. The Thomians, who won the event after 3 years, scored 38 points, while the Royalists were only able to score 14 points. Ramit Nanayakara and Minhua Wang of St. Thomas's College were declared the outstanding rowers of the event. The Thomians also won the annual boat race, which was held in line with the regatta. The boat race also celebrates its 50th anniversary today. Well, with that, we wrap up tonight's edition of Prime Time Weekend. Thanks for being with News First right throughout. I'm Sonali Vanigavadage, wishing you a good night.